Are you a fan of romantic chaos, hilarious misunderstandings, and unforgettable characters? Well, get ready because today's video is all about the wild world of harem anime. Whether you love the sweet moments of unexpected romance or the over-the-top comedy that comes with having multiple love interests, this list has got you covered. From classic favorites to hidden gems, here are 12 harem anime that will keep you hooked till the very end. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's dive into some of the most entertaining and spicy harem anime you need to watch. And yes, we are not including High School of DxD because everyone watched it. Number 12. Maken-Ki, Battling Venus. Directed by Kuchi Ohara, Maken-Ki, Battling Venuses is based on the manga series of the same name by Hiromitsu Takeda. The series follows the adventures, misadventures, and exploits of perverted teenager Takeru Oyama, who joins the Tenbi Academy, which has gone co-ed from all girls, much to his blessing. However, Oyama soon finds out that all the students have their Makens, specially crafted weapons, which they use in magical duels. Surrounded by attractive, magical girls, Oyama is tasked with finding his Maken while dealing with R-rated girl issues. Number 11. World's End Harem. After a mysterious worldwide pandemic breaks out, it kills almost all men on the planet except for a few lucky ones. A medical student named Rito Mizuhara is one of them, and he cheats death by pure luck as he has been in cryogenic sleep for the last 5 years in order to fight cellular sclerosis. Since the surviving men are so few, they are treated like kings and are entrusted with just one responsibility, which is to mate with as many females as they can in order to repopulate the planet. World's End Harem, or Shumatsu no Harem, as you may have guessed by now, deals with sexually charged themes, and it primarily follows Rito as he navigates the strange circumstances that he finds himself in. Number 10. Scums Wish. Hanabi Yasuruka and Mugi Awaya may seem like the perfect couple on the surface, but they are hiding the painful truth that they don't really love each other and are only together because the people they want to be with are not interested in them. Their emotional pain binds the duo together, and despite there being no love between them, Hanabi and Mugi help each other deal with their loneliness through physical intimacy. Scums Wish revolves around their hollow relationship and the consequences of relying on physical relationships to deal with a deep emotional trauma. Number 9. Mother of the Goddess, Dormitory. The ordinary life of 12-year-old Koshi Nagumo takes a dark turn when he gets abandoned by his father after their house burns down. Since he is so young and in no position to support himself financially, he ends up on the streets, where he eventually collapses due to exhaustion. When a university student named Minoru Wachi sees him, she feels pity for the young boy and takes him with her. She happens to be the manager of a girls' dormitory, and using her powers, she decides to give Koshi a chance to become Megami Ryu's official dormitory mother. As Nagumo takes the responsibility to look after the hostel, he also has to constantly deal with the girls there, who appear to have no shame in getting naked in front of him or awkwardly intimate with him. Number 8. The Testament of Sister New Devil. Shinmai Mao no Testament revolves around Basara Tuho and his questionable relationship with his stepsisters Mio and Maria. When he learns that the former is the daughter of the Demon Lord, the protagonist recalls the values of his former clan but chooses to protect his sisters instead of confronting them in a physical fight. As the story unfolds, the dynamics of their relationship are dramatically altered, and the trio engages in an incestuous affair that goes against traditional social norms. Number 7. To Love Ru. To Love Ru is a romantic comedy anime whose storyline leaves a lot of room for the harem and ecchi elements. Rito Yuki, a 16-year-old teenager, is head over heels in love with his classmate Haruna Sairanji. He has had a crush on her since junior high, but he still can't confess to her, and it is only going to get more challenging as the series progresses. One day, Rito is taking a bath when a beautiful naked girl lands on top of him. It turns out that the girl is Lala Satalin Deviluk, an alien princess. She has escaped her planet to avoid a political marriage and is desperate enough even to be willing to marry Rito. This starts complicating things for Rito, who now finds it harder to confess to Haruna. Slowly, more beautiful ladies arrive and try to entice him with their sexually provocative behavior. But they don't stop there, and they even stand in Rito's way as he tries his best to confess his love for Haruna. Number 6. Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time. Peter Grill fulfills his life dream by earning the title of the strongest warrior in the world, and he finally manages to gather enough courage to take the hand of Luvalia Sanctos. But little does he know that the news of his achievement will spread like wildfire among womenfolk of different races who will desperately seek his seed for a brave and successful offspring. Now, the titular protagonist must find a way to avoid their sexual advances while making sure that his relationship with Luvalia does not fall apart. As you can already guess from the show's premise, the anime is filled with sexually charged interactions between the characters and has no dearth of nudity in it. Number 5. Harum in the Labyrinth of Another World. The life of the ordinary high schooler Michio Kaga changes dramatically when he suddenly gets transported to the game world. There, he finds himself with newfound powers and an overpowered sword that makes his life easy in rough circumstances. As he tests his abilities by fighting against bandits, Kaga realizes that he can earn money by conquering dungeons. As he puts his skills to good use and becomes richer, Michio decides to build a harem. Harum in the Labyrinth of Another World revolves around his journey in the game world as he indulges in his carnal desires and earns more money than he could ever imagine. Number 4. High School of the Dead. A zombie apocalypse is a lot more entertaining to watch when there are lots of sexy and husty beauties running around and being badasses. This is the reason why High School of the Dead is such an entertaining anime. When Japan suddenly finds itself engulfed in a zombie apocalypse, society starts to collapse on itself while the survivors try hard to remain alive. Takashi Kimura learns his lesson in survival the hard way as he has to kill his friend who was bitten by a zombie. Takashi promises to himself that he will protect Rei Miyamoto, who was the girlfriend of Takashi's now dead friend. Soon, the duo is joined by other school students who try to find a way to survive the apocalypse. Among this group are some beautiful and sexy ladies who get involved in several sexually provocative scenes. Number 3. Yuragi Su no Yuna-san. Fuyuzora Kogarashi rents a room in Yuragi Su, a cheap boarding house that once used to be a hot springs inn. People are afraid to visit the place because it is rumored to be haunted by a vile ghost. But that offers Kogarashi the right opportunity to exorcise the ghosts that live there. However, when he meets Yuna, the protagonist realizes that she is a misunderstood girl whose soul is unfortunately anchored to the mortal world because of some regrets. As he sets out to help her, Kogarashi unexpectedly finds himself in numerous raunchy moments that just send the sexual tension off the roof. Number 2. Senen Kagura. The show revolves around a group of 5 young girls who are training in the secret ninja academy, the Hanzo Academy, masking itself as just a prep school. But soon, they realize everything is not going to be as smooth as they thought since there is a different, darker group of shinobi who are adept at being a ninja. The girls must train hard and obtain the power of their ninja scrolls to become better. Since it's a fanservice anime, there are some sexy nude scenes and lots of ecchi moments. Before moving on to number 1, can I get one subscribe? As you can see, we are so close to 2K, so please hit that subscribe button. Number 1. Food Wars. Ever had intense orgasmic feelings while eating delicious food? No? Then be ready to experience that in Shokugeki no Soma, where the food is so tasty that people get close to orgasm. Most of the nude and ecchi scenes happen during the food tasting time. The anime is amusing and has a great storyline filled with interesting characters. Yukihira Soma, the protagonist's father, is a great chef and owns a diner where he works as a sous chef. He dreams of becoming the head chef of the restaurant, but his father suddenly decides to close the diner and go around the world to test his skills. Meanwhile, Soma enrolls in Tatsuki Academy, which is a super elite culinary school with a low graduation rate. In order to find out how he fares in one of the most competitive environments for chefs. And that's it for today, folks. How many anime from this list you have watched, tell me in the comment box. And share this video with your single friends, tell them to watch these anime. Also don't forget to like the video. And bye, have a nice day.